Hey everybody, thanks for showing up. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Matt. I am Soup's History, and hey, I'm going to do a part of Soup's History today by watching episode 3, also known as part 3 of The Last Son of Krypton. So if you missed the other two, you can go back and watch them, but you don't have to. We're sort of picking up after the story's been told. We got the story on Krypton, which we all know very well. Jor-El, Lara, the whole thing. Council doesn't believe him. After that, we have the second episode where we get to Smallville. He gets his name, Clark Kent. We see him find his powers, show them off to Lana, and he saves some people, which is nice. And then next thing you know, it's a couple of years later, we're at the Daily Planet, and he meets Lois and Perry White, and he meets Jimmy, and they go to LexCorp to see some big new machine that Lex has built, and then next thing you know, some people come in, swoop in, and try to steal Lex's stuff. And it's funny because in that episode, I thought it was weird that Lex just kind of like walked away, didn't try to do something, didn't try to call the president or any of these things to make sure that, he got to keep his big weapon. But maybe that's because he's in on it. We'll have to see. Well, anyway, I'm really excited to hop back into the show. One of the ways that I know I've been enjoying watching this show is the big dumb smile on my face as I'm watching these episodes. It's just because I'm having a good time. You know what I mean? And I said this in the last episode, but I know it's WB Kids, and I know that we're not going to get into anything too groundbreaking. But having said that, I know that, Batman the Animated Series was also groundbreaking in its way, and definitely had some darker overtones. I don't know if maybe because Superman's a little more hopeful, we're not going to get that, but, I'm excited. Hopefully they dig into some darker stuff, because there's dark stuff. We're already getting Brainiac, so we know that that's already a pretty dark situation. But as we've seen, nobody dies, and everybody seems to survive everything. So there's that. Which kind of feels low stakes, but also feels very kid show and very Superman, because, hey, that's Superman's thing, right? He saves everybody. All right, I have babbled on long enough. Let's watch this episode. Part 3, Last Son of Krypton. I will say this. I don't mind the music. I like it. Obviously, I will always be partial to John Williams, and I love that James Gunn decided to use it in his. But, the music here is pretty good, and it's triumphant, and it's hopeful, and, it works. So, and they don't seem to overuse it either, which is great. Okay, it's kind of cool, because, right, Superman's still learning. That's probably not the best way to stop a plane, by pulling on the thinnest part of it, or by pulling on it at all. There we go, a little better. Get in front of it. Oh, good turn. It's probably still not the best place. Underneath it would probably be a little better idea. And you could actually, glide it. Okay, great. Thank you. I know, it's his first plane crash. I get it. I'm not sure even jumping into that shallow water would have saved you from the plane, but maybe with Superman lifting it. The mime is deaf as well as dumb? Question mark. I love they gave him that little sound right there. Apparently not so dumb as we thought. Ah, somebody got it on film. Love it. It's a big trope in the radio drama that nobody knows that Superman exists.
No kidding. I know he's flying, but
Soups always demands it of people.
Look who I'm asking.
Nice S.
Excuse me?
Right here. He's strong, he flies, he's the Nietzschean fantasy ideal all wrapped up in a red cape. The Superman.
Some are even afraid of you, just like Jarell and Lara warned.
Still, it wouldn't be bad if people knew a little more about
You can stay, Clark. It's fine.
I don't want anyone thinking you're like that nut in Gotham City.
Oh,
There must be some way to get the word out.
what a call out.
Checked with Star Labs, and they're just as clueless as everyone else about
Star Labs, another good shout out.
Right. I'm heading back now.
Excuse me, Miss Lane. I believe I'm the one you want to talk to.
Oh, yeah? Well,
Radio?
where are you?
I'm... Just hang on.
Oh my gosh. Under the car.
Called Krypton.
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 Okay.
You don't believe me.
It's a little much.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm making it up.
All I ask is that you tell the truth about me.
You know what they haven't talked about is how he got his suit. Obviously, there's one of the origins of the suit is that
Blue tights and a cape all the time, do you? What do you do in your off hours?
I think that's a question for another time.
Martha sewed it for him out of the material that was in his spacesuit.
Well. Alien in my own backyard.
Oh, of course he hates it.
Civic-minded one, too.
I think he means what he says, Lex.
Well, that's just dandy, Lois. All I know is your hero did nothing to help me. I'm the one who's out
Roll
in
my
the
eyes.
battle suit.
Nice work, Smallville. You're only the second person I've ever seen get under Lex's skin.
Who's the first?
Me, when I dumped
Of course.
Whoa.
ancient history. Anyway,
Well.
what makes you think Lex might have been an accessory to the theft?
That has definitely been in some of the comics.
I think he gave it away.
Ooh, maybe I'm right. It is Lex after all. He's down for something dastardly.
So Luthor just left the back door open for him to take it.
It works in theory.
In theory, maybe, but Perry White doesn't run theories.
Yeah, proof is good. We like
Where are
proof.
you going?
I'd tell you, but you'd have to share the byline.
Haha.
Us Union men, I ought to go back and split some skulls. I ought to.
This is some kind of Popeye reference. His squinty eye and his mumbling under his breath. Oh,
Oh, you, Miss Lane.
he knows her, of course.
Maybe. What can you tell me about that tanker? Listen, Bibbo. Take this and call Clark Kent of the planet. Let him know where I am. And tell him to call Police Commissioner Henderson when he doesn't hear from me in 20 minutes. Got that? 20 minutes. Thanks, Bibbo. I owe you one.
Sure. Call Kirk Kent. I don't know about the boat and
Hard lesson to learn sometimes as a news reporter what sources you can trust, right? Trust to do what?
you'll be okay.
She'll be okay.
Then you won't mind me taking a look around.
Better yet, why don't we continue this interview ashore, say, over dinner? I'd be more than happy to answer any questions that you
Was the 90s. Oh! That's trouble.
I can think of some doozies.
I'll bet.
See? You gotta just do the about face there and pretend you didn't see anything. Well, anyway, it's looking, I wish there was more I could see here, but I better get going. And then just hope you can get out of there.
Yeah, nice, Jimmy. You didn't see Miss Lane come back, did you?
You know what I do like about this, though, is that it does prove that, Clark is some kind of, actual investigative reporter, that he does have the smarts for it. You know, kind of like when they make Batman an actual detective. A funny thing about Superman flying out of the window there. It's this really funny thing that runs through the radio drama.
You're making a big mistake.
Uh-oh.
Everyone in my office knows.
Where, he's constantly turning into Superman, flying somewhere else, landing, and then turning back into Clark. I'm like, what is he just holding onto his clothes so he can turn back into Clark? Is he just clothes stashed everywhere in the world so in case he has to land and turn back into Clark, he knows what it is? It's pretty funny. I don't think Lois is gonna die here. Oh, see, they don't have the rays here. That's really interesting. Because they did that in the first episode where when he was bending the steel, he was just looking at it burning a hole through it as opposed to you seeing the laser vision. I've had people look at me like that before, though. Okay. See, I had this thought. I didn't say it earlier because stuff was happening. But I had this thought that, like, Lex now, that's like the prototype for Lex's suit. So later in the series, he can fight Supes. But I guess now they're just going to use it now with this guy. Hans. Whoa! Those are some powerful bullets. There's this weird, like, male gaze thing that they do. They shoot Lois from, like, this very low angle that you can almost see up her skirt. It's very weird, especially for a kid's show.
Call the police and let them know what's happening.
I love that he put his foot up on the pier to make that call. Oh, okay. No, that's funny. I think that they've done it before in the comics where he gets electrocuted like that and he's like, oh, it tickles. But I guess here it actually does, not damage, but... He fell off. Oh, see, there we go. I mean, how hard can this be? Oh, nice. Except that the cop car runs into it. Casing. For the missile, I guess. Doesn't even put his hand out to move it, just bursts right through it with his chest. Those are some powerful bullets. You know what's interesting, and I don't hate it, is that they're not like making Superman like all powerful, you know? I mean, obviously they're gonna make him indestructible, right? But like, you know, he was shaking when he was holding the plane earlier. He was shaking as he was holding that cement truck. It's kind of a nice idea. And the bullets, right? The bullets are pushing him back. So he's not like super Superman's hair is red. But he's not like all powerful Superman, right? He's like, which is good. I think that's obviously it helps you write a little more drama, but also it gives a little more drama to even just, you know, drawing these moments, right? Where it looks like, oh, he's unsteady on his feet, he can't quite hold it. You know what I mean? It gives it a little more something. I mean, to be fair, he doesn't know any better, right? Nobody's fought Superman yet, really. You're the first one. Nice. Wibbly wobbly. Again, they didn't show his breath. Which is something I didn't like in the James Gunn. Like when he was... I thought that he was using his frost breath when you could see it, and then when you don't see it, he's just... I don't know.
Shall we go a few rounds without the suit? Too bad.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Good call, buddy. Good call.
Yeah, Chief, I think stopping the presses would be a very good idea.
It's good. Where are all these pictures of Superman coming from? What's he posing for?
Good day.
Yes. Any moment between Lex, especially the first one. Oh yeah, it's gonna be good.
I'm afraid we already have a window washer.
Nice little dig.
The silent treatment, eh? You see, Superman, I own Metropolis. My technology built it, my will keeps it going, and nearly 2/3 of its people work for me, whether they know it or not.
Why does he look so strong and he doesn't? I look like an idiot.
It's a model of efficiency.
Say something! I'll be watching you, Luthor.
Yes! It's good. Quiet the whole time, and the only thing he says is... A little bit of John Williams right there. Dun-dun-dun. Epilogue. Meanwhile, in outer space.
To poczta.
Topo show. Oh, the parsnip. What did I say about Brainiac being a little dark?
Brainiac systems activated.
And Brainiac's got himself a new ship. You just gotta wonder if that's gonna be the same ship or if, like, he'll have just gone down the line and picked up more and more. It's good. So good. Dun, 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 dun. Let's talk about it. So yes, continuing to have a great time. One thing I really liked about this episode was the fact that it wasn't really part 3 of The Last Son of Krypton. It was just like 10 minutes into the show. It's like, no, this is the show now. This is what we're doing. So I really like that aspect of it. That was really cool. I didn't finish my story about the suit. So yes, there are versions where Martha has sewn the suit. In the 78 version, he just kind of like goes to the North Pole and gets it, Fortress of Solitude, and he gets it. But no, I always wondered about those versions where Martha sewn together the cloth of the rocket. Like, that's interesting, but I'm like, what needle is she using? Some kind of kryptonite needle? Like, I don't know how she's exactly, because like there are clips and little like gems, which I'll show right here, of like Superman getting his suit power washed. You know what I mean? By like super fire or something. Anyway, totally enjoying the show. If this is what the show's going to be like, I'm very excited. Again, we're already starting to see, things that are a little bit darker, but obviously, again, it's WB Kids. We're not going to see, and I think Batman just lends itself to be a little bit darker. I think I've said that before, but, where Superman's a little more hopeful, and this definitely feels a little more like upbeat. We're not going to kill anybody, I know Superman or Batman didn't either. He just knocked everybody out. But, still, you see what I'm saying. People died, for sure, in animated series. So, and then, like, Harley Quinn's story, that's not very light. That's very dark. So, WB Kids can handle it, but I think that they were purposely being a little bit more, like, light and hopeful in this, which is fine. That's what in my belief, Superman is. When we get into Man of Steel, I'll talk about Man of Steel and the things that I liked and disliked about it, but it wasn't so hopeful. And I was so hopeful that it was going to be hopeful because in the trailer, you saw him talk about how the S on his thing means hope, but he was just so like, we will get into that debate another time. But for now, animated series, let's keep watching. It's a good time. Appreciate you all. Please, if you can, follow, like, do all the things that YouTube likes for you to do to make sure that I get to keep doing my stuff and you get to keep watching my stuff as it pops up every week. So thanks again. Appreciate you all, and we'll see you all next time.